Among the many nutrients required for a healthy brain and emotional balance, vitamin B6 stands out as one of the most quietly powerful. Often overshadowed by more famous nutrients like omega-3 fats or vitamin D, B6 plays an essential role in the synthesis of neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that influence everything from mood and memory to motivation and sleep. It does so through its active form, pyridoxal 5' phosphate (PLP), which participates in over 100 enzyme reactions in the body. These reactions affect the metabolism of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, which in turn shape the production of vital neurotransmitters such as serotonin, dopamine, GABA, and norepinephrine. The importance of these compounds in brain health and emotional regulation cannot be overstated, and it's here that vitamin B6 reveals its wide-reaching benefits. At its core, B6 is essential for emotional balance. One of its most important functions is aiding in the conversion of the amino acid tryptophan into serotonin. Serotonin is often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter because of its strong influence on mood, emotional stability, and even pain perception. Low serotonin levels are frequently associated with symptoms of depression, anxiety, and irritability. When B6 is insufficient, this conversion process slows down, potentially leading to suboptimal serotonin levels and a reduced ability to manage stress or maintain a positive mood. Ensuring adequate B6 intake, therefore, may play a role in preventing mood disorders or reducing their severity, especially when combined with other lifestyle strategies like sleep, exercise, and social support. Dopamine is another crucial neurotransmitter that depends on B6 for its synthesis. It helps regulate motivation, attention, pleasure, and motor control. People with imbalances in dopamine may experience symptoms ranging from apathy and fatigue to restlessness and reduced cognitive sharpness. Vitamin B6 aids in converting the amino acid L-dopa into dopamine, a step that is necessary for maintaining healthy levels of this vital brain chemical. In the same metabolic pathways, B6 also contributes to the production of norepinephrine, which helps the brain remain alert and responsive, especially under stress. By supporting both calming and energizing neurotransmitters, vitamin B6 acts as a subtle but crucial modulator of mental and emotional equilibrium. Beyond mood and motivation, B6 also supports memory and cognitive clarity. It assists in the formation of GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, an inhibitory neurotransmitter that calms the nervous system and helps prevent overstimulation. GABA plays a key role in reducing anxiety and promoting restful sleep, both of which are foundational for maintaining strong memory function and mental performance. When the brain is chronically overstimulated or underrested, cognitive functions begin to deteriorate, affecting focus, learning, and recall. By enabling the brain to relax and reset, B6 indirectly promotes more consistent cognitive resilience and emotional control. What's remarkable about B6 is how it supports brain health not just through direct neurotransmitter synthesis, but also through its role in regulating homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is a natural byproduct of protein metabolism, but when it builds up in the bloodstream, it becomes a risk factor for cognitive decline, vascular damage, and neurodegeneration. Vitamin B6, along with B12 and folate, helps convert homocysteine into other useful compounds, thereby reducing its concentration and protecting the brain from potential harm. Maintaining optimal homocysteine levels has been linked to better memory, slower cognitive aging, and a lower risk of neurological diseases. In terms of diet, vitamin B6 is relatively easy to obtain from a variety of whole foods, particularly when one consumes a diverse and balanced diet. Excellent sources include poultry such as chicken and turkey, which are rich in both protein and B6. Fish like salmon and tuna also provide generous amounts of B6 while supporting overall brain health through their omega-3 content. Plant-based sources include bananas, avocados, spinach, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and fortified cereals. Chickpeas are particularly notable among legumes, delivering a high B6 content along with fiber and plant-based protein. Including a range of these foods on a regular basis helps keep B6 levels optimal, contributing to long-term mental well-being. For individuals with increased needs, such as pregnant women, older adults, or those under chronic stress, supplementation may be helpful. Because B6 is water-soluble, It's generally considered safe at moderate doses, though extremely high intakes over long periods should be avoided without medical guidance. Many people with mild mood imbalances or stress-related symptoms report improvements in energy, mental clarity, and emotional resilience after boosting their B6 intake, especially when part of a broader nutritional approach that includes other B-complex vitamins, magnesium, and antioxidants. There is growing scientific interest in the preventive and therapeutic role of B6 in mental health conditions. While it's not a standalone treatment for depression or anxiety, emerging research suggests that adequate B6 may reduce the severity of symptoms and enhance the effectiveness of other interventions, including medication and psychotherapy. It may also offer neuroprotective effects, helping to preserve cognitive function as people age. This reinforces the idea that nutrition is not separate from mental health, but central to it, shaping the chemical landscape in which emotions and thoughts arise. Vitamin B6 is a prime example of how micronutrients, though needed in only small amounts, can have an outsized impact on our day-to-day experience of life. From subtle mood fluctuations to major cognitive functions, B6 is actively involved in keeping our inner world stable, clear, and energized. And unlike fast-acting stimulants or mood enhancers, its benefits come without disruption, building slowly and sustainably through the foods we eat and the habits we maintain. Supporting brain health with B6 is not about chasing quick fixes, but about feeding the brain what it needs to function at its best, calmly, consistently, and powerfully. With this foundation in place, we are more resilient in the face of stress, more attentive to our thoughts and emotions, and more capable of creating lives that feel deeply rewarding and mentally vibrant.